Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. Look, I just assume that everybody's returning back. Hey, but if you're new here, welcome. I am your spiritual guide mother. I am here to deliver you a message from your higher self, from spirit, from your spirit team, from your ancestors, whoever it's coming from, whoever you connect with, that's where it's coming from. I was about to dive right in. I forgot, hold on. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. You liking the video is an energetic donation, so it helps me to tap in a little bit more into your energy. But if you want like a full your energy reading, there I do offer personal readings. Click in the description box down below. Okay, so the message that I was getting is keep going, keep pushing. You're almost at the finish line, y'all. Excuse my nail. I gotta go get my nails done tomorrow. This just happened today. But anyways, you're almost, and when I say almost at the finish line, and yes, this has been a journey. It has most certainly been a journey. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. Okay? So elevation, ascension, growth, healing, it takes time. It does. This is even you building something, building an empire. It takes time. 212 on the timer. It takes time. Oh, excuse me. Channel song I was getting, 222 on the timer. I was getting pray on just a little while longer. It's actually, and it's crazy because like when I went to look at it, another version of the song popped up, and it's hold on just a little while longer. But the version that I was hearing is from the Tyler, I think it's a Tyler Perry movie. I think it's the family reunion one, when they all have the family reunion and they're doing all this. I can't remember if they was fighting. Yeah, they was fighting, and it was kind of just it was kind of ratchet. And then the grandma was like, when she started, she was like, is this what we have come to? Like that part where she had one of the cousins sing like right before that. Like that song, it's just like right there. Like that's the channel song. Pray on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer. Oh, pray on just a little while longer, and everything is gonna be all right. Oh, anyways. I probably messed that up, but y'all understand the song that I'm talking about. I can like low-key sing. I get nervous like when I'm like recording and singing in front of people, and by myself I'm good. Like, but it's like channeled energy. So maybe for you it's like that for you. So like when you're channeling energy, because I don't feel like it's me when I'm by myself and I'm channeling songs. I get channeled songs all the time, and it's like when I'm just kind of like messing around, I'm just like la 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 la. It don't, in my ears it doesn't sound good. Like I'm like, that's horrible. But then when I'm like in this channeled energy, and I'm feeling this. I wish I could really explain to you what I'm saying. Like it's like, oh, I can't put it into words. It's like not explainable. I literally cannot put it into words. But I will channel a song, or I will channel music, because I'm very musical. Like, music is part of my spirit. Like, that is literally how I communicate. Like, sometimes when I'm really first of all, I listen to music every day, all day. It don't matter what I'm doing, I'm listening to music. And sometimes I see it in color. So like, I can see the music. Like, I'll close my eyes and I'll be singing, or I'll be listening to the music, and when I'm in the zone, like, I can see it in color. Like, so for you, it may be like this for you. So I feel like art, like this is some form of art. Okay, so reverse a little bit, right? So in that song, she says, pray on just a little while longer. And that's really the version I'm hearing. Like I said, when I went to go Google it, it was hold on just a little while longer. So the point is, honestly, where this started, because the message came to me first. And when the message came to me, it was, okay, this is how my brain breaks things down, between my brain and spirit breaking things down for me, right? I was thinking, I've had this YouTube channel for 2 years now, maybe 2.5 years. And that's a long time to have a YouTube channel. And if you're looking at my channel right now as I'm delivering this message, if you looking back, then the subscribers are up. But if you're looking at my channel right now, in the time that I'm uploading this video, I'm at 158, 159 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, baby, go subscribe. If you're liking the messages and you ain't subscribed, baby, go subscribe. Hit that button so you know when I'm uploading, right? But anyways, so having 159 subscribers, and I've been doing this for like 2.5 years, it's like, wow, that's really bad. But for me, honestly, for myself, 333 on the timer, for myself, it's not bad. And the reason that is because when I started this, and I was actually having this conversation with someone the other day, at work, and I run into people. Ooh, this energy is all over the place. Okay, I'll try to get it in order, because it's like, okay, energy is just jumping. It feels almost like, not, maybe a little frazzled, a little anxious. But anyways, I am your spiritual guide mother, because really my aunt calls me Mary Poppins. And this is why. When someone asks for guidance, like out loud, like, divine, God, spirit, angels, ancestors, can you please send me some guidance? I need some help. I show up in their life every time. It never fails. And and the reason I know that is because they always end up telling me. I'm like, and then even if they don't tell me, I'm like, did you ask for guidance? Yeah. When did you ask for it? Yesterday. Hi, I'm guidance. I'll pop up, I'll refer whatever information they need, and then I'm gone. Hence Mary Poppins. So but going back to my channel, for me, it's good for me right now. Well, not right now. Over the past 2 years, it's been fine with me, because everyone's journey is different. And if you are part of my generation, and even some older generations, you were taught to shut up and be quiet. You don't say that, you don't speak like that. Like, shut up and be quiet. So for me, that was a lot of damage to my throat chakra. When I say a lot of damage, I mean a lot. Not only is that the generation I grew up in, 555 on the timer, I'm also firstborn. I'm the firstborn. So, and not only am I the firstborn, I was born to teenage parents. So, so I'm like double, triple, quadruple whammy. Like, yeah. So be quiet, shut up, don't say nothing. You don't talk like that. You don't speak like that. You just do what I say. You shut up. What I say is right. Matilda, I'm big and you're small. I'm right and you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it. That was pretty much how I grew up. And so when I started this, it actually started off with candles. I never intended on being a content creator. Never in a million years. Never in a million years. Now, I'm not gonna say that I was always the quiet one growing up. I mean, when I say quiet, I mean, okay, let me choose different words. I'm not gonna say that I was always the one in the background growing up. For whatever reason, I wasn't allowed to be the person in the background. I was a person to be quiet and follow orders. But for whatever reason, I always led everybody. I'm talking drill team, I'm talking dance, I'm talking the choir, I'm talking, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I always was the one to stand up and just, I say stand up, but it wasn't really like I made the choice. It was like the choice was always made for me. Like, my dad was a youth minister. I grew up in a Christian church. My grandmother is the district missionary. Like, it's always, so I've always I just kind of fell into that. It's just how it's been. And I've never been the one to be, I do stuff even when I'm scared. So I've always been pushed, like, for example, I know this is kind of a weird example, but whatever. I was getting in an Uber car with my cousin and her best friend one day, and you know, we not small, so somebody had to sit in the front. And it was like, oh, you sit in the front, you're better with people, because I'm really good with people. And I think that's why, like, a lot of times they push me to be in the front. But I mean, that's part of my personality. I'm really bubbly. That's just like this is how I am. I mean, don't get it twisted. You know, they say just as nice, when someone's really super nice, they're the equal opposite when it comes to it. So there's no balance, baby. You're gonna get the really sweet version or the really I will take it your version. But anyways, I digress. So because my throat chakra was so very damaged, and I started, Spirit led me in the direction of doing content creation. Because it started with, like I said, it started with candles. I stayed at home. At that time, I was at home with my family. I was there because we had two grandmothers that lived there who both had cancer. And my mom was disabled. But she, you know, she of course helped take care of them, but she was disabled too. And I had a sister and a cousin that stayed there, but we all stayed together, and it was very chaotic. I really grew up in a house full of women. And if you've ever grown up in a house full of women, the emotions be crazy, okay? So everyone's, tensions are high. That's just, how it is. And I couldn't, and this was honestly, this was around COVID. I was trapped in the house with them because I couldn't leave to go to work. So I worked from home. I was trapped in the house and I couldn't breathe. The energy was just it was horrible. And it was like, I fell into this depression, and I ended up having to take short-term disability from work. It was just like, it was crazy. And that led me into meditation, because I very much had a psychiatrist and a counselor at the time. I took what I needed, I left what I didn't. But my psychiatrist kept trying to put me on these medications. I've never liked taking medicine, never. Like, they force feed you medicine from the day you're born. I hate it. So if I don't have to take it, like, I will be in pain a whole day. before I would, and if it don't let up by like the next day or 2 or 3 days later, then I'll take some medicine. Like I hate it. I hate taking medicine. So she was putting me on trying these different medications and stuff. I did not like it. I did not like it at all. It was putting me in these really bad slumps, and just I didn't like it. So that's when I started down the path of meditation. I came across it. I started meditating. I started realizing that I've always known I could control myself, but like really having the ability to control the energy around you is a powerful thing. And that's what I started doing. I dove into candles. So I dove into candle magic. And so I started making candles to control the energy in the house. Granted, they didn't know what I was doing. They just thought I was making candles because they're very Christian household, but I couldn't take it anymore. I was literally losing my shit. And so I started doing that, and it kept the house very calm, very loving, depending on what candle I had, because I had like sage and palo santo candle. I had Spirit wanted me to promote my products. Okay, y'all, I sell products. Okay. It's not on here. I guess I'll add my website back on here. I wanted to change some things up, or matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna add it yet. But if you would like something, just hit me up in the same way you would hit me up for a reading. Shoot me a text message or email, and I'll let you know if you would like a product or whatever, because I do have those. So like a love me candle, and the love me isn't like fall in love with me. No, it's just like love in the air, like harmonious energy. Clarity candle. I have a candle for abundance, and I think I'm forgetting a candle. I have one more. I can't think of what it is right now. But anyways, I have a few different candles, and that's how this started. I also have added Gris Gris bags. So if you need like a protection bag, I recently made one for myself. Okay. So let me know if you need like a protection bag. Matter of fact, I will correlate every bag with a candle, and that's what I was doing before anyways. Like they go together. I also have an oil that I made. Same thing. Protection oil, love me oil, a peace, like a war oil. Like if you need it, I got it. I really very much be in the kitchen, okay? In the lab, in the laboratory. But anywho, so I switched from the spirit, okay, with the candle, spirit led me down a path of wanting to share what I learned, because in meditation I grew. The amount of growth that I hit just meditating, the amount of energy that I tapped into just meditating was incredible. When I say it, a whole new world, like a whole new world. I mean, the experiences that I had, oh my gosh, I couldn't even tell people about it, because I remember at one point I told one person about it, and it was like, oh, you gotta be kicked. Anyways, but that was a very Christian person. They had like, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Christianity, but it does close up a path of spirituality, of your enlightenment. And that's not just Christians, that's religion, period. Religion puts a cap on your spirituality. Spirituality lets you be a lot more free. But anyways, and understanding and tapping into a lot more energy. But yes, it opened up a whole new world for me. And when I felt like a weight had been lifted off of me. And with that, I was like, wow, I really would love to share this with people. Like, people need to know about this. And the crazy part about you learning something new is the people who already know you, it's like they can't see you more than what they knew you as before. So I'm at a place, personally, I done cut off everybody. Like, I don't even talk, I ain't talking to cousins, I ain't talking to old friends. If you knew me from the past, I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to like family members. Because what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna put me in a cap. You're not gonna put a cap on me. You're not gonna put me in a bottle because you don't know who I am now. I'm not the person. There are still pieces of me that are. I'm still very much bubbly. I'm, you know what I'm saying, nurturing and compassionate and all that and that stuff. But baby, the way that I will tell you no so fast and get out of my face, and I do not care so fast. I didn't used to be like that. I used to be a little bit more of a people pleaser, but that was due to how I grew up. Anyways, moving on. But I was like, wow, I really need to share this with people because people really need to know. And then when I have conversations with people who don't know me, they've also said the same thing. Like, I've heard people tell me like, wow, people need to hear this. And so that's how I felt when I started, when Spirit started leading me down a path of content creating. I did know it was coming. Me and my aunt, we're the same. We're literally two sides to the same coin. So we knew one of us was gonna be doing it. We just didn't know which one. And we were like, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you gotta do it. We was going back and forth. It's me. I was mad. I was like, damn, I didn't want it to be me. But whatever. And so slowly working on my throat chakra, this is how I've been doing it. I haven't been consistent on uploading videos because honestly, it's one of those things that it's easy for me to talk to people, but it's so strange to sit in front of a camera and talk and like enlighten people and strangers, strangers, people you never freaking met all across the world is looking at you in your face, listening to what you have to say. For me, that's weird because of how I grew up. So the slow pace was fine with me over the past couple years. Again, this is how this message came to me. This is how I got started. So Spirit was telling me that the time you took to develop this was needed. Because I think it's amazing how I watch other people and they're like, I uploaded one video and I just blew up. I'm like, that's so freaking amazing. It's like, part of me is like, I wish I could have did that. And then the other part is like, girl, you had, I know exactly. Like, no, I don't. That would have freaked, I would have ran so fast. I probably would have never uploaded another video again. So it had to be slow paced for me. And that's same thing with the voice and the singing. It's all the same. It's all part of my throat chakra. It still freaks me out to, like I said, to like sing and all that stuff and just but what you're building, what you have created has been slow paced. And you, even though it's been slow paced, Spirit is saying keep going, hold on just a little while longer, pray on just a little while longer, push forward. 1919 on the timer, push on just a little while longer. Ooh, 1919, all I saw was 1010. Completion. You're there. You worked so hard at this. When I lifted this was right behind it. Another one was stuck to it, but Spirit didn't want me to take this. This was right behind it was caught, and then this was right behind. This was what was left. 2002 on the timer. You've worked hard and you've pushed, and it's been slow. Hell yeah, it's been slow paced, but it was at the pace you needed it to be for it to work and fall into place exactly how you needed to fall into place, right the fuck on time. And I did not expect this to be this long. And I really didn't even sit and pull cards. I moved them around. I split the deck 3-4 times while I was singing, trying to distract myself, looking right at the fucking camera. Shit freaks me out, bro. oh, it like warms my soul when I just listen to people just sing. Just, oh, I love that shit. And I'd be like, damn, I can fucking sing like that, but only by myself. I love it when people just are out talking to people and they're in front of all these crowds and these states. I'm like, oh, I love that shit. Like, bruh, like, oh, like, yes, like that shit's amazing. That shit is hard. And matter of fact, the person that I was talking to the other day, and I was telling them how I got started and about my candles, 111. 211. They was like, and I was telling him, I'm like, it's not that big. I've been really slow. I haven't been consistent. He's like, yeah, you have to be consistent with it. I'm like, I have not been, and that was very much intentional. It just was, because I had to move at this pace that was comfortable for me to keep going. Because one thing I do know is I've already seen what's ahead. It's so amazing because like when you're truly tapped in, spirit will show you what's ahead. When you're a psychic or you're intuitive or whatever the case may be, you can see what's down the road. That'll be revealed to you just like that. What they don't show you is the journey. They do not show you the journey. Because if you know detail by detail every single step, you will fuck it up every time. But anyway, excuse me. And look at this. If you're intuitive and you and then right behind that was the Empress. and I'm looking at these cards sitting just like this. See this one and this one? That's the Magician. Oh, there go another night. This is like slow. Oh, hold on. I want you to see this. Look at these moving cards. All three of them moving. All of these cards are moving in slow pace. When I tell you what you've created has been moved, you've been pacing yourself. You've been slowly given to the situation and pacing yourself and moving. Hold on. And moving forward. It is not in vain. I didn't even realize both of these got 6-6. What? Look at that. 6-6. I see Taurus. Is that Aquarius? Taurus, Aquarius can be significant. You could be a Taurus or an Aquarius. It's coming. Baby. It's coming full circle. Again, yes, it's been slow paced. There will be some celebrations happening. And the reason you're gonna have celebrations coming in is because it's already successful. It's already success. It's success. And all these cards are literally coming out behind each other just like this. And then I'm gonna show you this. When I picked that one up, this was right behind it. The success that is coming with your slow paced movement, baby, it was never in vain. Just keep fucking going. Just a little while longer. Wouldn't you hate to be 1 foot away from the finish line and then stop? Bro, and I'm telling you, that's really what keeps me going. Because at any moment, at any fucking moment, the blow up can be just like that. 2442, 444 could be just like that. The turnaround could be just like that. The income could come in just like that. I literally heard, dang, I can't remember her name. She on here. Jahina, I can't remember how to say her name, but I think it's Jhin. I think I spelled it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But I literally heard her say earlier, she was like, people can be like, oh, to make $1 million, that could take years. It could take me such and such years. I can plan it out to make $1 million. And Spirit can give you that shit tomorrow. You can hit the lottery tomorrow and have $1 million. So at any moment, at any fucking moment, everything in your whole life can be switched upside down. Upside down. And this love for yourself, this respect for yourself. You really believe, okay, this is what I'm looking at. Because I was looking at, hold on, pause. Because this is what I was looking at, and I'm like, I don't feel like this is a relationship. This doesn't feel like a love message. But then I looked over and I seen this, the love for yourself. These self-limiting beliefs, like, you know, you really believe in yourself. And then right behind it was, you really believed in yourself. Even when results weren't being showed, you pulled yourself together. You used your inner resources and you took a leap of faith. And this is bringing in recovery from financial loss, recovery from being thirsty, from being disconnected from spirit. Like, you are totally connected to yourself. And we got self-limiting beliefs here again. This energy, you went from not believing in yourself to believing in yourself, even though it took time. In due time, in due process is actually what I heard. I don't know why I heard it like that, but I did. In due process. Releasing worry, a tower. Building something. Like, they literally just coming out. I'm just picking them up because I got it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I opened it up to 5 days. Like, I literally split while I was singing just to distract myself. I was splitting them. Spirit was having me split, like, unconsciously. I wasn't even consciously doing that shit. Spirit had me split the decks, and they're just coming behind each other, just back to back. I'm looking at Taurus again. That's why this was here. Your dreams. This is a dream of yours that you brought into fruition. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying, bruh, look. Hold on. Let me sit these down somewhere. I was looking at the King of Pentacles, and then the King of Wands was right behind that. This is action. This is a leader. This is moving forward. This is getting shit done. This is stability, financial wealth. Earth signs can be significant. Earth signs is significant. Earth signs is significant. I'm seeing the bigger picture, like abundance, prosperity, security, business, wealth. Like, they came out as a pair. And this was right behind them. Look at that. What they look like to you. Like, and normally this is like being in your head, making a different decision. No, but I'm looking at deadlock. Yeah, deadlocked. You're deadlocked, mentally deadlocked on creating and bringing these things in. Literally. Because, like, look at this. You see the way I'm looking at this? Like, you see these two swords, and they're like this, and then, like, it's like you've been doing it blindly. You've been blindly doing this. Like, it's like, not necessarily no sense of direction, but you didn't have any help. You did this on your own without anyone telling you the step-by-step process. 2929, you figured this out by yourself. This is something you did on your own. This is something you developed. Whoa, I wish I could show y'all this. Let me see if I could just, okay, hold on. I want to see y'all the way. I want to show y'all the way this, okay, this is going to be crazy, but I will. Ooh, I'm not trying to mess this up. Hold on. Look at the way, look how I sat these cards down, right? Look at the way they sat down. Can you see that? Do you see the, hold on, let me just, hold on. Because I can't even turn my camera around. Hold on, let me, because do you see the way these cards sat down, and they're like literally, that is wild. Do you see the way they sat? That was crazy. I don't know if y'all seen that as good because I couldn't see if I was actually showing y'all. I guess I'll see it when I play this video back. But they were literally sitting exactly how the freaking Two of Swords was, had them crossed like this. They was sitting up, like sitting. That was that blew my mind. I'm sorry, that just blew my mind. I hope that wasn't too. I hope you could see what I was looking at. But all I did was sat it down, and I sat it down, and both cards sat up just like. Oh, I'm about to cry. Oh. Bruh. You not stopping is bringing in everything you want. Everything you want. Everything you dreamed of. All those late nights crying, no help, trying to figure it out, because it's not like you were in a place to really, when you're creating something, you have to do it and work at the same time. It's not like you can just stop your whole life. I mean, some people, maybe you had an opportunity to, but I don't feel like this collective was able to do this. This was hard. This was not easy, and I'm still crying. This was late nights up begging and praying to God and not knowing what you was gonna do. And you thought you wasn't gonna get here, but you are here. You finally got it. You're finally here. Like, you made it. You have so much coming in for you because you did not give up on yourself. You didn't give up on yourself. You kept pushing, and it was only you. It was only you. I don't think there's anything else. I'm looking, because I looked over here, because I'm sure when I showed y'all seen my altar or whatever, I got cards everywhere, but I looked over here and I'm looking at 555 on the top. Like, whew. Okay. I think that's it. Give yourself some compassion. Be compassionate with yourself. Show yourself the compassion that you showed everyone else. It doesn't make you, it will make you stronger. It doesn't make you weak. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. Oh, I still got some more crying to do. I can feel it in my spirit. Man, it has been so hard for you. And sometimes you didn't know where your next money was coming from. Sometimes you didn't know what you was gonna eat that day. But God, Spirit, always provided. Even if it wasn't what you wanted, or if it wasn't, it was always provided. And it was I'm looking at yes and yes. It was provided because your dreams were meant to come true. You put the work in, so you had the support. You did. You had the support. Anything else, Spirit? I'm gonna cry and everything. Oh, 3443. Mirroring numbers could be significant. Oh, I did not know what was going down this, but it was going, it was, I didn't know what was going here. It done put me in tears and everything. But yes, all in all, you're there. You are crossing the finish line right now. None of your hard work was in vain. You chose happiness. You chose yourself, and you will be victorious. I can see the, dang, which wands is that? The one with the victory, the success. I can see it in my third eye. I don't see it here. Oh, I see I see a protection. And stay quiet about it. 35. Keep moving in silence, because it'll keep you in protection. It'll keep it protected. Keep moving in silence. It'll keep it protected. Judgment is here. Everything is being balanced out. Excuse me. Everything is being balanced out. Whew. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. All right. If you need anything from me, if you need a personal, if you need any products, just hit me up. Check the description box down below. If I can make it, I'll make it for you. Tell me what you need. I'm not even gonna put a cap on it. Like I said, I do make different protection bags. I do make candles and oils. Like I said, if I can make it, I'll make it for you, and we'll discuss prices and all that stuff. 36 on the timer. I'm also looking at the Ace of Cups. Looking at the Ace of Cups. I'm not even sure why. Your cup overflow. Your cup is going to overflow. Your cup is going to overflow. Yep. You're going to be so happy you didn't give up on yourself. Again, if you enjoyed this message, energetically donate to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe so you know when I am posting. I'm trying to post every day right now. At least right now, as much as I can, because I'm really trying to be as consistent as possible with this channel now. I'm in a comfortable place to where I'm okay with doing these readings now. It doesn't make me, my throat chakra's open, basically. I do still, we all have our challenges. People still do what they try to do. I heard, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But it's not saying that the weapon won't be formed. It's just saying it won't prosper. So I was actually talking to somebody, and I was talking about spiritual attacks. And they was like, I was like, that's like a spiritual attack. And they was like, no, that ain't no spiritual attack. I stay prayed up. And I was like, you staying prayed up is part of it. That's part of the, it's part of the warfare. Yeah, it's part of the warfare. Now, they were spiritual attacks. Those were absolutely spiritual attacks. But you staying prayed up was you protecting yourself from the attack. So this keeps coming out. This keep coming out. That's why. I'm like, why does it keep coming out? Breakthroughs. Breakthroughs and success. Breakthroughs and success. Yes, exactly. Ooh, okay, let me end this reading. Like, share, and subscribe. If you need anything from me, subscribe down below. I will see y'all tomorrow. I love you, and remember to vibe high.